in the studio right now.
I see you, boss.
Yeah, we locked in right now.
Okay.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, man. We maintain it or whatever. I said, oh shit, I'm gonna have to start the show. I ain't see him in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's all love,
yeah. Nah,
I can dig it.
Good. We good. How you feeling though?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm a little under the weather, man. I hope I'm not catching no COVID or nothing like that, man. We ain't gonna pump that birdie.
We can't speak that on you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not at all, man. You know what I'm saying? But I feel a little under the weather. But the show must go on. We got to do it. I got my elderberry, got everything I need, ginger, all that. So I'm good.
Most def, man. Let's get into it.
Yeah, man. How you feeling though?
Man, I can't complain, man. I was just on that Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? I got a call from my manager. He was like, let's tap in, let's get to it. So I said, it's only right. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. So yeah, man, we're gonna start all the way in the beginning, man. Then we're gonna take it up to we're gonna take it up to the current state of where you at. I see you in the, you know what I'm saying, you in the lab, you know what I'm saying, and that's where we always love to see brothers like yourself, especially artists, staying in that studio. You gotta stay there.
That's the only way you stay relevant and you stay current in today's time. You just got to keep doing what you're doing at all times, man, and understand that, you know what I'm saying, the win is inevitable if you keep doing that.
That's a whole fact, man. That's a whole fact. So, man, yeah, man. So, for those that don't know, man, if you've been under a rock, man, this is my man Double A, man, and straight from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Florida boy. You know what I mean?
Hold on, let me show y'all. Y'all see, when I tell you I'm a Florida boy, like, it's really on me, you know what I'm saying?
It's really on them, you feel me?
Yeah, I keep that Florida love on me, man.
All day.
Got to.
Hey, it's only right.
Most definitely.
It's only right. So yeah, man. So we're gonna get into it, man. So yo, look. So growing up in Florida, man, you know what I'm saying, as a young boy, up top, New York, and just like the up top in the East Coast, we got a lot of pioneers in the game and all of that, right? So we grew up seeing it. If you was born in the 70s till now, you're infused in that. But before that, you definitely had your parents playing music in the house. So coming up in Florida, what kind of music was you introduced early, man?
Man, early on, I was honestly, it was gospel music. You know what I'm saying? My parents, they really heavy into church. So
yeah,
that was my introduction to music. You know what I'm saying? The gospel music. That's why when you hear my production or you hear my artistry, it's real soulful. It got real melodies and all of that good stuff. So that was really the essence for me. And on top of that, my mom, she was a big Prince fan. My dad was a big Michael Jackson fan. So those two were the God for me, if you would say, in music. Prince, Michael Jackson, and church, honestly.
Yeah. Hey, man, it ain't nothing better than have them two icons.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you know church music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up off church music as well. So being in there and seeing seeing the kids in the choir, you know what I'm saying? That was an inspiration for me as well with the music because, I mean, it's something like it touches your soul.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
If it never touches
real
your soul.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
Real
absolutely. And if it don't touch your soul, then it just ain't for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's factuals.
Definitely, man. So, when did you actually start taking music real serious? You know what I'm saying? At what age or what point?
Well, if we're going to talk about when I started let's start in the beginning. I started playing drums. Where we at? Let me show you. So I started playing drums. As you can see, I keep them with me at all times. I keep the sticks with me at all times. I started playing those at the age of 2 years old. My dad, when we used to go to church, he used to always put my car seat right next to the drums because he played drums. So once I became old enough to walk, I would always walk up to the drum set, without anybody's permission. So I was really just tied in and locked in. But to be honest, it had to be about 6 or 7. I saw Bow Wow doing this thing. And that was when I wrote my first rap. My first rap came about I saw Bounce with me. I went home, locked myself in the bathroom, wrote my first rap. It was terrible, but you know, that was the introduction to it. So it made me really fall in love with hip hop. Now I tell people this all the time. Before I even knew what a female was, I knew what music was. I fell in love with
Right.
that. So I don't. Whoever I'm dating, I tell them. I even tell my mom, like, listen, I love my family, but music was there before I knew what love was. So, you know, I can't really get deterred from my dream, my goal, my passion, and that's music.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Oh man, you know what? And what's crazy about that is that, you know, the you can it tells. I mean, it shows.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
The passion of what you're doing. You encompass music in its entirety, and
Most
we're gonna
definitely.
get into that. We're gonna get into all of that because all of this ties in. So I'm glad you like kind of set us up with the drums. You know
Facts.
what I mean? You know,
Got
and
to.
playing the drums, right?
Hmm.
Did that ever have any influence on you when you early on with you starting to rap? Because you know me coming up, we used to beat on the table, make
Facts.
our own beats or whatever the case is. So was you one of them kids in the lunchroom, like you know, banging on the table, rapping?
Facts. That was so. A lot of people don't know. When I was in middle school, my sixth grade year, I played for a high school band, and
Oh
that's
shit!
not really like common,
That's
right? So instead of me being in a marching band at my middle school, everybody was like, "Why you always got sticks with you and you're not even in the band?" They didn't know that I was too advanced at that time, so I played in a high school marching band. So it was cool, nice little environment. But my passion was rapping, so I was always rapping for everybody I could. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would, beat on the table, and I would be the one rapping. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would come around. That was at my middle school, Roosevelt. Then that transpired from me being in high school at Palm Beach Lakes. I was the guy who was always rapping, always having my sticks out, and the music was just with me. That was it.
And that's crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? Like when did you actually take the rapping part serious? Like what at what age did you really say, yo, you know what? I think this is what I really, really, really want to do in life.
The crazy thing is, I will say this: me and my cousin had a little home studio at the crib, right? And we had the little Casio keyboards. We would try to make. We didn't even know how to make beats at the time. We would try to make the beat, and after we did that, we would take one side of the tape, flip it over, put it on the B side, hit record, get one of those mics, because we had one of those like boom boxes where you can add the microphone to it, and we would rap over it, and we were going to all the kids in the neighborhood play our mixtapes or play the tape for everybody, and that people will buy them. Kids will buy them $10 a tape. So
Oh,
that
y'all
was
had
it was dope, bro. That was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a real hip hop story, like no other people, you know what I'm saying? It's not just like, okay, well,
yeah,
I wanted to rap one day, so I went to the studio. Now we ain't had that. Like we
yeah.
was at the house trying to figure it out. And it got to the point where we were so good that other kids, we know our parents didn't let nobody in the house. So she was like, y'all can lift up the window and tape the microphone to the little mesh
Yeah.
window, you know what I'm saying? And they can rap, they'll pay $5, $10 to record a song from outside. We'll
The
make the
fuck
tape
out
for
of
'em.
here.
Yeah, so I would have to say probably like 13, you know what I'm saying?
Damn. So
13.
in actuality, y'all actually at the age of 13,
Yeah.
y'all already had the independent game sewn up
Facts.
inadvertently. Y'all didn't
And we
even
didn't
know.
even know it. We didn't even know it.
That's crazy.
We didn't even
So
know it, bro.
y'all was the producer, you guys was the engineer, you guys was the writer, and you was the studio. So now they
Facts.
not only if they buying your tapes because they like what they hearing, but they
Mm-hmm.
coming to the house and they paying $5 so they can do what you doing, and you
Facts.
are the actual cattle. You the person that they gotta come to in
Facts.
order to see. That's crazy. That's ill.
That's great. Now, see, I ain't even never think about it like that. But now that you put it in that term, it's like, okay, I see it, I understand. But outside looking in, you don't really think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you just made me think about it in a different way for sure.
You totally different. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Way different than a lot of these cats out here, like with their story. And what's crazy about that is it's always it always takes somebody to actually see
facts,
or hear what's going on with somebody to give them hope and inspiration. Because now the music was the inspiration for you, but now
facts,
you was the inspiration earlier
facts.
for other people, and now even continuing on, that shit is dope, man. You know, salute to you for that.
Man, I
That's
appreciate
number
that.
one.
People don't understand how hard it is to even break into this industry. You know what I'm saying? So for you to
Right.
have that drive and that determination, that just puts you above, you know what I'm saying, the rest. Honestly, that's what I feel.
So that was the start of the grind. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So take us through, you know, like the grind where you actually said to yourself, "Damn, I got to get up in this rap game."
Honestly, we did we used to shout out to the lottery, right? We used to go to his crib all the time. We were in high school at this time, but he was the guy on campus that had all the equipment. He had, like, I'm not talking about no rinky dink. He had the big boy equipment. He had all the vibes. He had the big boy keyboards. So we would go over there and we would put out little songs on campus, and people they'll rock with it, but it still didn't really resonate with people until after high school, and that's when we formed the group called the Pangea Kids. And anybody from my city knows that Pangea Kids, we took it to another level. We were the first artists from our city to be on BET or TV for that matter. So we were
Right.
on 106 in Park. We did that. It was and BET called us to do the show. So that
Oh,
was
that's
dope.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't a part. You remember Wild Out Wednesday? We wasn't a part of Wild Out Wednesday. Like,
Yeah.
we were like a spotlight performer. So that was the day where things kind of like went to that next level for us. But we did the 106 in Park. We did the Apollo. We did the BET College Tour, and we did Blaze the Stage at NYU, and it was
Oh,
dope.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was dope. So that was when we felt like, okay, we made it. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I still wasn't making beats. You know what I'm saying? It was just solely rapping. So the beats are honestly fairly new. A lot of people don't know that, but the beats are new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A new grind.
we definitely gonna get into that.
Facts.
But
And
really,
I will tell
but
you
I
this.
also go ahead.
Only reason I started making beats was because we couldn't afford them. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know anybody who really made beats or the beats that we liked. So we kind of just did our own thing. You know what I'm saying? And we figured it out in that way. That was all.
Man, that's crazy. Like, going back to your first time in NYC, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Was when y'all actually took that tour, BET, Apollo, NYU. What was that experience like for you? Like where was your headspace when
Bro, we was
when you actually did that little tour? Because
hungry,
that's a small tour, bro.
hungry. We ain't have no money. You know what I'm saying? Only thing we had was $1 in a dream, like literally. And my cousin, shout out to him, Andre, he came down from Philadelphia, and he took us out to eat. He made sure that we were good. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It was a good experience, but it was some times where we didn't even know how to eat. We were lost. Mind you, we were kids. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it was 3 or 4 of us, but we went up there. Shout out to Cash. He was up there in New York with us, but we all were literally like 17, 18. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good experience because that's the mecca of hip hop.
no
It's
question.
it's where it's where dreams really come true. You heard the song New York with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z. Like,
Absolutely.
that's when you think about New York, you think about, monumental people that came before us. So we were there for like a week, and we had to take it all in. You know what I'm saying? It was dope, a dope experience, and I'm grateful for New York to even open up their doors to embrace us like that, because we really built some long friendships out there with people. So
That
it's
was my
dope.
next question. Like, was you guys like embraced by the people? You know,
For sure.
after that, and you know what I'm
So
saying?
after 106 in Park, we trended #2 in the world on Twitter.
See?
And the only reason we trended #2 was because Oprah, it was the same day of her last show. So she trended #1, but we trended #2 on Twitter in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Not just New York, not Florida. We trended because it was so much talk about these young guys who are just, making dope music. So it was dope. It was a good experience. But right after that, we got phone calls from everybody. I don't even know how those people got our number, but shout out to Angelique Soto. She helped us out. Shout out to Snipe. You know what I'm saying? We had a Parrish. I don't know if you remember Parrish Jeans.
Yeah,
We did a collab with them. We did a collab with
wow.
Like, it was dope, bro, for sure.
Yo, you know what's the ill thing about that, right? Is that you're in it, so you really don't understand the magnitude of which you're actually around. You know what I'm saying? The company that you're around, because you actually there, you're trying to get on, you're doing your thing, and you're just doing a job, and you really focusing on, yo, I just don't want to fuck this up.
Facts.
But in actuality, the other people that are watching you, their minds are going. And they're looking at the talent, they're looking at everything that you're trying to do and everything that they see. And they're like, yo, hold on. We got to get a hold of them. And, I always say, man, always treat the janitor the same way you would treat the CEO, because you never know who's who. And you guys must have left you did. It wasn't no must have. You guys did leave a crazy and lasting impression, man.
Most definitely. It was the same day. This was the day we did our thing. Wow. And as you can see, y'all know who that is. That's Ro Timmy.
Yeah.
So, me and Ro Timmy, we did the same show at 106 & Park the same day. So,
that's crazy.
And Ro Timmy, we were spotlight performers. So it was dope. Ro Timmy was like, man, I like what you're doing. I like how you moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up. So that was a good experience as well, to lock in with somebody as great as him, for sure.
Yo, that's ill. That's ill right there, man. So you guys get back to Florida, and
we the man when we get back home. We on
I was about to say that.
We on top of the world for sure. #1 in the world, Craig. What they say? #1 in the world.
Yo, top flight in the world, Craig.
Come on, man. #1.
Y'all was hood celebrities, man.
Come on, man.
Coming back was
this right here. This clip right here.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Young AA right here.
He's showing y'all right there, y'all. Y'all see this? Legendary.
106 & Park. People call that cap, but this you can't fake that. That's real life right here.
Nah, that's documented. That's history right there.
For life. So for the people out there watching, I was not a producer first. I was an artist.
Let's go.
Understand that. So if y'all did not understand that, y'all gonna see that now. Today is the day that y'all gonna understand that AA is the artist. Let's get to it. Let's finish the combo.
Yeah, we good, we good. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they gotta hear. They gotta
hear it. They gotta hear it.
They gotta understand. So you get back home, y'all on top of the world. Mm-hmm. What made you? What happened what was the happening? What was the remainder of the group? What happened with the group?
So they are my blood family. Like I can't. Even if I wanted to get rid of those brothers, I can't, because they my blood. Right. I love them forever. You know what I'm saying? I wish everybody the best, like, because they are a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris the Great, shot to him. He is the person that I wanted to be like my whole life. He was like the big brother that I never had. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like my role model. So, and still is. He's still doing this thing, and I applaud him for that. But
yeah,
what happened was, after 106 & Park, we were on top of the world. But that's the problem. We were on top of the world. So we got big-headed, and, everybody started getting egos. So we broke up, and, there's nothing wrong with that. I just felt like we could have been so much further along, but that's just the way life works. So, everything happens for a reason. So I'm not mad at it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What made you say, yo, I'm just gonna be determined, other than, this music is just all that you know and encompass? What made you say to yourself, yo, I gotta keep going, even though the group is dismantled?
I worked at the Boys and Girls Club.
Let's
I
talk
got
about it.
I got about upstairs. I got about 1,000 shoes upstairs. I'm a real like. I'm not
Oh,
one of them play.
I saw you last week. I saw
Yeah.
you last week showing
So
off. You
so
were showing off.
I'm not one of those play sneakerheads. Like I'm a
Yeah,
real sneakerhead. I
yeah,
worked at Finish Line, right? And
yeah.
I was getting like good money at the Boys and Girls Club. I was getting, straight money at the Finish Line because, but the, throughout all of that, I kept getting fired, and it wasn't because I was a bad employee. I just knew that wasn't for me. I had no real. I knew what is the word? I knew that I was supposed to be on stage. I
Right.
know that my voice was supposed to be heard throughout the world. And I couldn't do that by working at the Boys and Girls Club or working at Finish Line. So my biggest thing was, to be honest, I had to pursue the only thing that would scratch that itch that I had, and that was music. So once the group broke up, I went off to college because I said, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I got to figure it out. And I went off to college, and
Tennessee State, talk
Tennessee
about it.
State. Shout out to Tennessee State. But the good thing is, when you go to college, you got to stay focused. So I put down rap for a while. I said, I'm not even gonna rap. Let me just graduate, because at the time I found out I was having a daughter. So I said, by
Okay.
the time I graduate, my daughter will be 4. You know what I'm saying? She'll have knowledge of what's going on. I can get a nice job, and I'll be straight. God had
Yeah,
other plans. Things took off for me before I even graduated, and we locked in. That's pretty much the surface things of what I was doing musically. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Now that's crazy right there, man. And with you actually going to TSU, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You was in the band at TSU, am I right?
Facts. Facts.
So look,
Marching
when
band,
you
snare drum.
when you get there and you on the snare and you doing your thing, right?
Uh
And
huh.
music is your passion.
Facts.
Now, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, you still rapping. So you have all of the credentials from y'all going off to New York, you doing your thing around around Florida, whatever the case is. So when you get up to Tennessee State University and you in the band, you make it to the marching band. Now, where is your mind state? Because I know, when you go up in them dorms, there's gonna be some spitters. There's gonna be
Facts.
some people that that's the first thing you find out,
Facts.
other than other stuff. So right there, when you step into that arena and you in the marching band, man, tell us about that. Take us there.
So when I first got to the marching band, everybody has to. When you're a freshman, you all got to introduce yourself, who you are, where you from, what you do, what's your plans in life, and all of that. So I'm in the drum line, so it's about 40 of us. Everybody has their own section, so I'm just sitting there. Y'all saw the movie Drumline. Everybody going around. What's your name? My name's such. It's a tuba thing. So I was like, yeah, I'm nice on the snare, this and this and that. They were like, so like, what do you do? I was like, well, I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was on 106 in Park. Everybody laughed at me. Laughed. It was like, bro, and I'll never forget it. The guy said, bro, if you was on 106 in Park and you did all of this stuff, why are
What
you
you
here
doing
with
here?
us? Yo,
What you
what are you
doing
doing
here?
here with us? And at the time, I had to learn patience. And you know what I said? I just told myself, they're going to see. And that was more fire to say I had to make it. I didn't go to college to get a career. I mean, to get education. I went to get a career and to network. Right.
Right.
So I knew, right, just based off of being at a big HBCU like that, you got Florida, you got Georgia, you got Tennessee, you got Arkansas, you got Texas, you got Chicago, you got all of these people, St. Louis. So you got all of these places coming to one hub. So I said, bro, if I don't find a group of people that's like me from different places that has the same mindset with me, then I'm doing something wrong. And sure enough, I found everybody in the band. And everybody, so shout out to people like Louis Vance. He helped me get these plaques. You know what I'm saying? He played bass drum with me. You know what I'm saying?
Salute
Shout
to
out to
him.
Mike Lard. You know what I'm saying? Mike Lard plays saxophone. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dre Music. He played the piano. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nico. You talk about those spitters. When BT had the college tour, he won
Right.
first place hands down. And I said, I need him on my team.
Right.
And that's what my end goal was. Let me go ahead and grab a team of guys that want to win just as bad as I do. So college, that was my end goal. My end goal was to really find a super team of people that want to
That's
win
smart.
just as bad as me. That's what
That's
I went to
smart.
college. I didn't go to college. You know what I went to? I didn't even go to school to be to do music. That's another misconception people thought. I went to school to be a history teacher, bro.
Wow.
So no music
Shout out to
lessons,
you for that.
no music classes, no nothing. I knew for a fact I had a daughter. So I said, if this fails, if this right here fails, I have something, because my dad was a teacher and also in the Army. My mom's a teacher. My uncles are principals. My auntie, everybody is like very big in our school district. So I'm
Right.
like, I can easily get a job at any one of their schools.
Crazy.
That. But I also told myself, if I got a plan B, that means that I'm banking on my plan A not to work.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fight through it. But this plan A has to work because it worked before. You can't give me a taste of something and not expect for me to want the whole thing. I went on
Right.
106 in Park with 10 million people watching. You
Right.
mean to tell me that I can't do it? Okay, watch this. So I
That's
said,
right.
and now look where we at. We 70, 78
Look at
plaques
that,
in.
man.
I just got another plaque yesterday. Another one. You know what I'm
This
saying?
man is 15 times platinum,
Come on,
multi-platinum.
man.
Come
Come
on,
on.
y'all. Understand where he's going. I want y'all to pay attention to what he's saying, especially you up and coming artists, man. He's showing and proving.
One
You
day
see what I'm
ago.
saying?
One day ago.
Wow. Wow. Salute to you for that.
You know what I'm
Salute.
saying? So we still locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? We still doing what we need to do. But you know what I'm saying? This is how we rocking. The work is never done until it's done. Job's not finished. Kobe Bryant told us that. The job ain't finished. And the
Wow.
job will be done when the whole world knows who Double A is.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
Talk
it.
that shit, bro.
That's
You
it. We
know,
locked and loaded, bro.
that's right. So when you get into it, when you in there, now you doing your thing. Now TSU, they got this little contest for the best artist to open up for Future. Talk about
Bro,
that, man.
where you get this information
Hey,
from?
yo, listen, this is what I do, bro.
What
This is
in
what I
the
do.
world? Yo, you killed me
That's
with
how I
that.
do this. I
Yo,
done this.
yeah, so wow. So shout out to Mel Monroe, shout out to Jarrell
Salute.
Jones, shout out to JX, shout out to everybody who had an instrumental part in doing that. You got John Jenkins, you know what I'm saying? DJ Don Genius, he was my DJ at the time. So I knew for a fact how to win. I said, I've done this before. This is how we're going to do. We're going to practice for 12 hours. I don't care how long it takes. Y'all got homework? Oh, well. This is what y'all want. This is what we're going to get. So we went to Don Genius' crib. He was DJing. We had the set. We had the background dancers. We had everybody. So when we went and we auditioned, he stopped there. He like, everybody else can go home. He was like, look, y'all automatically won this hands down because of y'all professionalism. It seems like y'all been here before. So this is how we gonna rock out with y'all. So we won it with hands down. And with that being said, I wish I can show y'all. I wish I can show y'all the footage is on my hard drive. But we went and let me see if I got it. We went and we turned the city upside, like this whole school. We turned the school upside down. That's us right here.
Crazy, crazy. Y'all see it, y'all. Y'all see all the people?
So all in all, we had the school on fire. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. Nice vibe. You know what I'm saying? I appreciative of Tennessee State because that school was the turning point for me to be my own man, solo artist. I had to figure it out. When you go to college, you got to figure it out. Ain't no more mommy, ain't no more daddy, ain't your friends from home, ain't none of that. You got to figure it out by yourself. So Tennessee State University, I love from the bottom of my heart. I will always rock out with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I even keep the shorts. You know what I'm saying? The TSU shorts. You know what I'm saying? I wear them. I wear, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can just to show support for the school because I'm locked and loaded, man. I learned so much just from being there.
That's incredible, man. You think you ever gonna go back and do mentor in a music program or something?
So I just talked with the band program about a month or two ago. So what I will be doing is I'm gonna give a scholarship away to 4 students every semester, 2 boys and 2 girls. They just got to be academically stable. They have to be fluent on an instrument, and they have to have some type of leadership skills. You can't just be out here lollygagging around.
Yeah.
You have to be someone of academic excellence. You have to be, just a leader in the environment. So as long as we can find 4, 2 girls, 2 boys to do that, I'll be giving a scholarship away every semester to Tennessee State.
That's incredible.
What I want to do is I want to have a This Is the Sound studio room in the performing arts room building. Wow. But it's kind of hard to do, you know what I'm saying, the administration, they don't understand it really, but we'll figure it out. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get that doctorate degree up out of there so I can come back and do what I got to do. I know one of my mentors, you know what I'm saying, one of the people that I look up to, Kanye West, he got an honorary doctorate. Diddy got one, Master P got one. Man, the list goes on. You know what I'm saying?
It's your turn.
It's possible, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come back. Get it? Yeah, it's time.
Listen. Yo, look, they already done gave you the key to the city, man. I mean, talk about that.
2 keys. 2 keys. 2 keys. Hold on, let me show y'all these trophies real quick.
Let's look at this, man. Let's talk about it. That's how we giving it up, y'all.
Let me show y'all these trophies, man. What that say? Double A Day.
Double A Day. There you go.
West Palm Beach. This where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. It gets better. It gets better. This Riviera Beach. What that say?
Woo!
Declaring July 24th is what? Okay.
Double A Day. Look, man.
So we locked and loaded.
Talk your shit. Like see, this is the type of stuff that look, let me tell you something. In the beginning, you said it was gospel music that got you there. So you grew up in the church.
Most definitely.
So at the end of the day, you put God first, and this is what God rewards you with.
Most definitely. That's it, bro. That people don't understand the aspect of, putting God first and doing what you need to do to, win like this. These are big wins. Like I can't shed light on a small and not think that this is big. This is huge. People don't get that on day. You know what I'm saying? On their birthday. I got two days, 2 cities giving me July 24th, my birthday. You know what I'm saying? And that's big. That's huge, man. Just know I'm coming to New York. I'm coming to Atlanta. I'm going to Tennessee. I'm going to every city. I'm getting Double A Day. You know what I'm saying? Trust me.
You gotta come out here in Vegas too.
Come doing it, bro. We going to
Vegas. Come get this shit here too.
I'm finna get the city lit out there, man. Double A Day on the way, man. Stop playing.
Already. You know what I'm saying?
All of that.
Word. We're gonna try to help you get that shit rocking over here, man. Hey, look. What's even crazier is that look. There you go. He's showing it off, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. The thing is, it's really not showing off. It's being proud of your accomplishments. When you do things and you work hard at it, God will reward you. It's nothing wrong with showing off your accomplishments because at the end of the day, you too can get this.
I tell everybody this: you will get a chance. It says faith without works is dead. You got to believe first. But God also
Fact.
said you got to work, right? But if you're doing
Fact.
both of those things, God's going to reward you and give you a chance. But it's with that chance, that one chance. You only get one chance. You know what I'm saying? You got to prove yourself. It's
That's
very
what I'm
rare
talking
that people
about.
get 2 and 3 chances in life. But if you get that one, make sure that you prepared and you really kill a game. It's time. I tell everybody, I'm looking at y'all right now. It's time. Get off the couch. What they said on that Everest commercial. Hey, I'm talking to you. Get off the couch. Don't sit here and say you're gonna do it next week. Do it right now. Like,
Do it
get in
right
that
now.
studio, put in that work, man. You're gonna make it. Trust me.
That's definitely what it is, man. He ain't lying because he did it. And
Most deaf.
so now you moving, and you making a name for yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna jump back to the rhyming. We're gonna the artist part, but we can't skip over the production.
No, you
So
can't.
now you at TSU and you start doing beats really like seriously there.
Yeah, for sure. Because that was my the me scratching that itch that I had. Because I was
Yeah,
like, bro, I still got to do music some way, somehow. I got to figure it out. I got to figure it out. I got to figure it out. So I had a laptop. I was in school. I downloaded Fruity Loops, and I was just like, man, I'm in class. I'm doing my thing. I got my headphones in. And my teacher, I know, forget him, Dr. Crawford, he told me, Aaron, you're not going to make it in life by clicking on this laptop. And I'm like, bro, what? I'm thinking and the only reason I did that because I heard everybody else clicking, but they
right.
weren't doing. They were typing notes. I wasn't typing on
Yeah,
notes. You know what I'm saying? What I was doing was I was simply doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Put my headphones in, trying to make beats and all of that. Just figuring out just so I can get through, college, and I was gonna get
right.
back on the artistry, but that was the turning point for me. I'm like, dang, he just told me I wasn't gonna make it. So I said, all right, cool. But look at me now.
See, it
We here.
actually worked. It actually
It
worked.
actually worked.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's
That's
by
ill
him
right
telling me
there.
no. By him telling me no was the thing that made me want it even more. I had even friends. Even friends told me, Double A, don't worry about making beats, just rap. Still,
Yeah,
bro, just rap. And I'm like, bro, I want to make beats too. They was like, nah, bro, just rap. And that put me into overdrive as well. I'm like, bro, y'all not gonna tell me I can't do it. I'm on
right.
y'all next now. Now people are saying, the same people, duh, bro, don't worry about rapping, bro. Just make beats. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
do you not
The time
understand?
switched.
You just switched up. Like, y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, if that's just them thinking one dimensional and they looking at the success of one thing, you know what I mean? They see it.
facts.
Okay, he did the 106 in Park. He's been there. He's been in New York. He's had the you know what I mean? He's
Facts.
at school. He's doing his numbers. He's
Yep.
opening up for a big artist. Do that, but they don't
Facts.
understand that you can't be one dimensional in this game.
Nah,
You
you gotta
can't do
have
that.
different facets of life
You
in this
have to.
game. Yeah.
So when you doing beats, you getting good.
Yep.
What was it? What was your first placement? When you know what I'm saying? What was your first placement and what was that feeling like?
Kodak Black. No, actually, it wasn't Hungry. It was the news. It was something like that, right? It was
Yeah,
something on SoundCloud. But my brother had a brain tumor. Shout out to J Lock, and
bless.
he's like a personal A&R of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like a real
Mm-hmm.
personal A&R. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna just try to do my thing, and I'm trying to do my thing. And he was like, look, bro, yeah, go, yeah, second. Um, he said, bro, you need to work with this guy by the name of Kodak Black. I was like, I don't know who that is. And I was like, because this is after he had surgery, yo, bro, you just need to go ahead and lock in with Kodak. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. So he pulled up a vlog, and one thing led to another. At the end of the video was an email. So just to make my brother happy, you know what I'm saying? He recovering from his brain surgery.
Yeah.
I sent 3 beats to the email. One thing led to another, and this man hopped on all 3. Shot a video to one of them, and that video
Crazy.
went crazy. It went viral. So one thing did his thing, and it was straight. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Nice vibe, nice everything. So, you know, it was cool. You know, that feeling that because you asked me how was that feeling,
Right.
that made me feel like whatever I was doing was working. So that put me in overdrive with production. I said, man, I'll do these beats. I'll do the rapping later. Like, I'm trying to
Yeah.
perfect the craft. I'm looking at my best favorite producers like Ryan Leslie, Manny
Yeah.
Fresh, Drummer Boy, Timberland. Like, I'm over here studying them boys. Like, how can I get better with Kanye? And I'm just like, man, I'm breathing that now. Everything that I'm doing. I'm even in band practice listening to how the band director is breaking down all the parts. You got your tuba parts that really substitute as the bass guitar or the 808s. You got your flutes that's like the leads. You got your trumpet, your baritone, and your trombones. That's like the meat and potatoes of the record. And
Right.
once I realized how to break all of that down, that's when my beats got better. You see what I'm saying? So I use band, once again, thank you to TSU. I use band to really structure how my beats were. And of course, I always knew how the drums should be. If y'all hear
Yeah.
my beats, y'all know them drums go crazy. But that's just because I'm a drummer. I understand drums and how they supposed to mesh with everything. So that was it.
Man, that's
That was it.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So I mean, you went from Kodak Black, NBA YoungBoy, Uzi Vert, you know what I'm saying? All of these big people and countless others, right?
Yeah.
So now you doing this. Now you've actually you're in.
Yeah.
You're actually the guy, the go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're submitting, you know what I'm saying? But you're actually reputable. You're starting to
Facts.
win these awards, you're getting these plaques, you know, the money is good. So now, as a producer, how has that affected your skills in rhyming? Like how did that affect your, well, I would say your, not your skills, but your music making?
I will tell you this. Me working closely at that time in the beginning with Kodak and working closely with Young. I'm sorry about that.
That's all good.
Me, okay, me working with Kodak and Youngboy like closely.
Yeah.
Me being in a room with those guys showed me how I should structure my songs, because
Mm,
when you out here doing music, a lot of times people don't understand how to structure the music. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand
right.
like what what should the structure be, like what's going on. So you see people like Young Boy, right? Well, let's start off with Kodak. Kodak will write a hard song. I'm talking about massive song. Write it, right? Go
Yeah.
in, do it one take, go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? But he thinks he's not. Kodak nor Young Boy are dumb at all. They are really probably two of the smartest individuals I've ever met, right? But those guys, they think about what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? They think about what they're doing. So I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna write my raps, but that wasn't for me, right? It just didn't come out right. So one thing led to another. Fast forward to Young Boy, and I'm in the studio with him, but everything he doing coming off the top. Like he don't got
Mm,
no time to write. He just go, I'm going. Like, let's go, let's get it. Like,
yeah.
we out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, how is this man doing what he doing, right? And he he just really told me like, bro, this whatever I'm recording is my true raw emotion. Like that's how music is really being felt. So I said, all right, cool. So I do my thing, and I started freestyling. I learned how to structure records, and that's when everything turned into what you're seeing now with the mulatto record and all of that. And then
Yeah.
thank God, hey, people ask me, was COVID good or was it bad to you? COVID was good to me because it gave me time to be stuck in the house and focus on my lyricism and my delivery and all of that. And then I got COVID. So now when y'all hear
Wow.
my songs now, I'm talking regular now, but when I rap, my voice get deep. So
Mm,
when I got COVID, it messed up my vocal box, whatever you call
Wow.
it. You know what I'm saying? So when I rap now, it gives me that raspy voice, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody like, bro, your voice is so raw. It's just different.
Yeah.
That's what we locked in on. You know what I'm saying? So that's it.
Nah, that's dope. I mean, unfortunate that you had to go through
Yeah.
something, but you got a blessing out of that once again. You know what I
Most
mean?
deaf.
You
Most
got to
deaf.
go through something in order to get somewhere. We all do.
People don't
It's
understand
just
that. They don't understand. Every
that's
lesson turns into a blessing for sure.
exactly. So
Facts.
now, just how did the "Hold You Down" record come with Bow Wow? That joint
COVID.
right there.
COVID. So it's everybody quarantining and doing their thing, and I'm just at the crib, and it comes on. I don't know what I was. Pandora maybe. I'm listening to it. Dun, dun, I was like, oh, that's hard. I'm finna redo that. So shout out to Slick the Third. He had the
Mhm.
skeleton of the record. Then Mike Laurie and myself, of course, we had to touch it up, do what we need
Yeah.
to do, and it turned into a masterpiece, bro. So I'm just chilling there, and shout out to my cousin Sport. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I know Bow Wow like real good." So I was like, "All right, for sure." I said, "Set it up." So one thing led to another, and we got on FaceTime, and he was like, "Nah, just send me the record." So he was like, "Send me a DM on Instagram so I can get your contact." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Right.
Send it to him. He sent me his email. Sent on the record. He sent it right back. 2 days later, we shot the video, and I just said, "Man, it's gone. It's out of here." But once again, that was a milestone record for me because he was the reason that I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? So that experience was really surreal because I'm
Yeah.
locked in and doing a record with a guy that you know he inspired me to even step behind the microphone and to have him next to me side by side doing the record. Man, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That lets me know that the work that I was putting in, and by him, it kind of was like a full circle moment because I started off with the 106 in Park. He is crowned as Mr. 106 in Park.
Mr.
You know what
106.
I'm saying? I
Yeah.
wanted to rap. I got the inspiration from him. It just made that much more sense.
Man, I'm
That's
telling you,
it.
you gotta do a book. You
Yeah,
gotta do a book.
got
The
to.
book is gonna be crazy. The movie's gonna be even crazier once the
Facts.
book starts taking off. Cause look,
Facts.
you gotta understand, you have a real story. A lot
Yeah.
of people that come in the game, they just want to rap. They just
Yeah.
want to do beats. They don't want to be a producer. They want to be a beat maker, and then they want to be a rapper.
Facts.
But in order to be an artist, because that's what you are. You are an artist. So that's why you can't say, well, I'm just I also am a producer. No, you're an artist because it encompasses everything, and you have a story behind it. So that actually makes you a lot more marketable in this game. You know what
Facts.
I mean?
Facts. Facts.
Just watch from me watching you. I'm like, yeah, and hearing the story, it's amazing. It's like, damn, it's a lot. You making me want to step my game up now. You feel me?
Facts. But
Definitely.
that's
So
when you locked in with peers like that, everybody should. I see Mike Lara right here. Like that's like one of my best
salute.
friends, right? And if I'm not stepping up my game to become better, you know what I'm saying? If he's not helping me become better and I'm not helping him become better, same thing with you. Like I'm on the phone with you. If you
Yeah.
like, dang, like I don't want to be better because I just don't. After talking to him, my job is not done. I saw Boosie and Webby a while ago. They said the reason we come up with these great records is because we challenge each other when we in the studio. That's how it should be on teams, just friendly competition or motivation. Like
Absolutely.
when I see people like Mike, when I see people like Rap Goddess, you know what I'm saying? Like they motivate me to go harder. You know what I'm saying? They make me want to step it up. Same thing with Louis Vans and Nico. Like Nico is probably one of my biggest inspirations, like as far as like having bars, and he on my team. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, how did he come up with that quick? Like I strive to be better. You know what I'm saying? I still go in the mirror, put on the beat, and look at myself, and I battle myself because my only
So
competition is me at this point.
there you go.
You know what I'm
Well
saying?
said right there.
Yeah.
last question, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you get back to the night, but this will be the last question,
For
and then
sure.
I got a little trivia game for you.
Let's do
All
it.
right, so boom. So when it's all said and done, how do you want to be remembered?
When it's all said and done, let me just say this. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for the fame. I'm not doing this for the accolades. I'm doing it for my legacy, right? Somebody told me that, your youth will fade away. When it's all said and done, what do you want to be remembered for? So I want to put a mark on the world, not just music. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to lock in with people. I tell people this all the time. I want to be like Will Smith, right?
Mm,
Will Smith is the epitome of what a entertainer should be. He started off as an artist. People don't
Fresh
know. If
Prince.
y'all don't know, he
Fresh
was the
Prince.
first artist, to rap artist to get a Grammy, the first one. But then he went and he became an actor, right? Which I'm trying to do, right? After he did the acting, now he's doing philanthropy. You know what I'm saying? The biggest movies. He can still jump in and rap if he wants to. He can, you know what I'm saying, dip and dab and do whatever he wants to do. But the thing is, when you see Double A Day and I had these events and I have the Fun and Family Initiative. So let me just tell you about Double A Day. Double A Day is
Yes,
something
talk that.
where I come back to my neighborhood, right? And I give away about 500 to 1,000 book bags free, full supplies. I give away games. I give away book bag, toys, and all of that. Free haircuts, free hair braiding, free food for the whole community for that whole day. And I also have a raffle called the Fund a Family Initiative, where 3 families, I pick a raffle and I pay their rent for 1 month.
Oh,
All of
that's
that,
good.
all of that is coming out of my pocket. I'm not getting any funding from anybody. I'm not having any sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing none of that. So, but that's just out the goodness of my heart, because well after I'm gone, I want Double A Day to keep going. Well after
Yeah,
I'm, you know what I'm saying? Well after I'm gone, I want people to understand that Double A wasn't always just about him. Yeah, I got the chains, I got the jewelry, I got the cars, I got all of that, but it's more to it than music with me. This is about giving back in ways that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? So, like somebody said, living legend. Um, Somebody said, be remembered for changing lives and destinies. That's what I'm trying to
yeah.
do. That's why I put certain people in my team, right? Because I got people like Mike Laurie and Louis Benz and Dre Music and everybody. I don't take a percentage from their publishing. I don't. Mike could tell you.
Mm,
Me and Mike don't do that. We give everybody split. You know what I'm saying?
split.
When the advances come, y'all get y'all have, I get a half. I don't take 30% because that's not in me. That's not what I'm doing it for.
No,
I'm doing it to try to change people's lives. That's what
right.
This Is the Sound is. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure that everything is fair down the middle with everybody. So that's where I'm
Yeah,
locked in. So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I want my name to live past. You know what I'm saying? Like how
yeah,
Beethoven is. Like you have
right.
to, if you don't know who Beethoven is, or these other people, like man, come on, you crazy. But that's what
Yeah,
I want to do. I
yeah.
want to
You
be.
you got to get into classical music, guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Understand where it's coming from.
Facts. So that's what I want. I want to be remembered well after I'm gone. That's it.
Word. Well said, man. Well said. So we got this thing that we do. It's called hip hop radio trivia, right?
Okay.
So it's going to be we're going to give you questions, and it's multiple choice. Now, this isn't for the artist to bust their brain, bust a blood vessel trying to think. If you don't know, you don't know, right?
All
But
right.
it's really for the actual audience to learn a little bit of history. So we're gonna do it like that. You know
Bet.
what I mean?
Let's do it.
But it's gonna be, it's fun. So we're gonna do it like this. All right. So the first one. All right. So who was the first rapper to embrace R&B and sing on their projects. Now, I'll give you the first. A is Lauryn Hill, B, CeeLo Green, C, Andre 3000, or D, Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
Oh, man, you know what? He got it all correct, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Give him a round of applause.
Thanks.
Let's get the next one. So the next one, he knows his history, so you know what I'm saying? I should have did some hard ones for him. But we're gonna get all right. So who was the first rapper to get an endorsement deal? Was it A, MC Hammer, B, Run DMC, or C, LL Cool J? This is a hard one. Endorsement deal.
What was the LL Cool J?
MC Hammer, Run DMC, or LL Cool J?
Actually, Run DMC.
Was you sure? You was about to say something.
I said LL at first.
If you said LL, you was right.
I did say LL at first.
Now listen. That was a tricky one. But see, here's the thing. It was my Adidas, but LL Cool J had Troop first. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I was thinking. But I okay.
Yeah. But see, LL Cool J. But see, the thing is, a lot of people think because his Run DMC came before LL Cool J.
Thanks.
My Adidas.
Yeah.
But that wasn't until later on, though.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. So boom. All right. We got another one for you. So, what was the name of JT Money's group? Was it A, Ghost Town DJs, B, Two Live Crew, or C, Poison Clan? This is an easy one for him. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that was it, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely if I didn't say, because I heard you go. Yeah, so I said, y'all, I gotta give it to him on that.
Yeah.
He had three out of three. Hey, yo, now they saying Poison Clan. Somebody said no idea.
For sure. Yeah.
Definitely. Hey, yo, Double A, man, I appreciate you for giving us your time, man. On This Is Hip Hop Radio. Those of you who don't know me, my name is LS. And follow me if you can. Those who are not following Double A, I know y'all already followed him. If you aren't, you're bugging. Follow him. Tell the people how they can get in contact with you. Serious inquiries only.
So y'all can go ahead and tap in on my bio. You got 2 people that y'all can get in contact with on my bio. And if you just absolutely have to get in with me, just shoot me a DM. You know what I'm saying? But I got an email. I got 2 numbers that y'all can call in my bio. 2 guys in there that y'all can get with, you know what I'm saying, and tap in with me. So let's lock in. Let's go crazy, man. I want to hear what y'all got going on. I want y'all to hear what I got going on. Listen, this month I'm dropping a record. All I need is dope. You know what I'm saying? Let's lock in. Let's go crazy, man. More music, more money, more everything on the way. Let's get to it.
2 weeks. We waiting for it, man. We waiting for it. It's going to be right here spinning on This Hip Hop Radio.
For sure. I'm coming straight. Hey, matter of fact, we got to come to Vegas and drop it.
That's a whole Fendi, man. We got to do something. Let's shoot a video out here. Something, man.
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen. Hey, yo, man, I really appreciate you. Shout out to Sean, PCC TV, for making this happen, man.
Shout out to Sean going crazy, man.
Going crazy in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you and your whole team. Give the people the name of your company again.
Man, This Is the Sound. Whenever you hear music, just know that this is the sound. Understand that?
No question. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for giving us all of you.
You see my boy,
know what I'm saying?
What he said. I got a show on the 12th in Atlanta. Y'all see that right there. Pull up on us.
Pull up, y'all.
It's going
Pull up
crazy.
And let them know you saw it. You saw this on This Hip Hop Radio, man.
Hey, if y'all see this and y'all pull up on me, let me know where y'all saw that, man. I'm going to show love to y'all for sure. Let's get to it. And
No
shout out to
question.
This Is Hip Hop Radio for even having me, man. This is
Oh,
monumental for sure.
oh man, this was definitely monumental and legendary, man. It's gonna go up after here, man. I'm telling you, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate you. We'll see you soon, man.
Love, bro.
Salute. One. And